Welcome to Orlando, Florida, the vacation capital of the world, but no time to take a vacation today. The stadium is rocking, the bounce house, as the UCF Knights are ready to open another season. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Wade. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Open space at the 25. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Gutierrez. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
On second down, he's looking downfield.
Reese, never a doubt. He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
To the ground with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The offense starts with a short field. Off the play fake on first down. Now improvising. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's Pryor. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. Powers forward. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Wade. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 40. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Now, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Power football with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They want to run it left here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And the ball is intercepted. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Cardinals! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks. But
oh, look out. There he goes. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UCF. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Fresno State dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The lone back's got it. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up. On second down, they'll take to the air. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On the return, it's Hendricks. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 14-14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Here we go.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Looking for room at the 30. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Knights!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The run from the shotgun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up.
All right.
To take it in. Touchdown, Louisville!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been...
And he's running in the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Looking downfield, it's Pryor. Looking left. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Right back to him on the ground. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Vaughn. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get him behind the sticks a little.
And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cardinals. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They want to throw it. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Give to the running back.
Just a simple power thing. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Running back goes in motion. Back to pass, it's Pryor. Might be looking to run. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 25. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Louisville.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll immediately call. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th down, going to the air. Got it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Just enough time to get off 1 final play of the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, picked off. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Hand off from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Pryor. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
You sort of get the feeling here in the 2nd half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these 2 quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to... You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. To the ground to try to move the chains. At the 45, on its way. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Field goal is good. And now they regain the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Coming after it. got room at the 35. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the one, Palmer.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try.
Touchdown, Knights! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Got a man in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, UCF 35, Louisville 31.
First down to start the drive after the break. Handoff to the single back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And
oh, look out! He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, UCF! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line gets set, first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to run for it. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman running up front.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Slips through the line. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide out in motion. Looking for space. It's Ramsey. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a two-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision. All right, there's still life in the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that field goal try. They knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time in the middle, he was right there. Almost came away with that interception.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lets one fly deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defense.
Touchdown, Louisville! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Stanford overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Palo Alto, this Cardinal team has to be thrilled with this result. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Pryor. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Wants to fire on second down. Skips away from pressure. Makes the pass. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's such a